Hello everyone, this is Robin, owner of My Pink Stamper and mypinkstamper.com. Are you guys ready for winter yet? Okay, I'll be honest, I'm not quite ready for winter, but I'm ready for it to not be so hot here. So I thought I'd cool you off with a nice winter card, and I'm going to be using Winter Frolic Cricut cartridge, and this is by Provo Craft. And I'm also using a punch. This one is by EK Success. I don't know the name of it. I'm using a Stampin' Up! Pad, and I'm using one of my new My Pink Stamper line of stamps that are specifically designed to go along with your Cricut cartridge projects. And you can use these with multiple projects. I don't limit these to just one cartridge. They can be used for multiple. And these ones just were released this week, and my line of stamps has been out since January, and so these are the first on the market to go with your Cricut projects. And let's get started. We're actually also going to be using the Cuttlebug on this project. Just a quick 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 card. Here we go. Okay, I'm editing this and adding this in. I'm not using Winter Frolic. I'm using Three Birds on Parade, I think. Let me look. Yes, I'm using this cute little, this is what I had in my mind, this cute little bird here that's really cold and adorable. So just forget what I said about the Winter Frolic. That's a great cartridge too, but I am using the Three Birds on Parade. So now we can get started. All right, we are at our Cricut machine. Well, I'm at my pink Cricut. And I'm having kind of issues today, so maybe I should just turn the machine off and go to bed. I don't know, go back to bed. I put my paper on my mat, but I had my paper on my mat wrong, and so I had to redo it again. But you can learn from my mistakes. Just make sure that you remember that your cartridge or your handbook really is going to go into your machine like this. So when you load it on your mat, make sure that you put your paper sideways. It's kind of different, but that's just the way I remember it, that it goes in like that. Just a quick tip for you. And we are going to make this little bird at 4 inches, and it's on page 42. Now, if you wanted to count, you can number your handbook. There's several ways to do this. I do it a certain way. Other people do it other ways. You can do it, there's 10 rows in each line, and there's 10 buttons in each row, and there's 5. Wait. Okay, I'm doing this all wrong. You know what I mean. 10 across, 5 down. So there's 50 buttons. And the one that we're going to be using is this little button here. So it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if you wanted to number your handbook, you would number it 15. You'd start with 1 on the very first image and so forth. Okay, so 15 right here. 4 inches. Make sure your blade depth is set correctly. I like mine on 6 when I'm using the thicker cardstock. I have my speed and my pressure maxed, and I'm going to press cut. Now the reason I'm cutting black for the first image is that this is going to be the little eyes. So you cut all of this just for the little eyes, but you know what, believe me, it's so much easier than putting on little black eyes. It's so much easier. So I want to look at this, make sure this is the right size that I want. Let me see here. Okay, that bird was a little too big for the size card that I'm using, so I'm going to try it at 3 3/4. And I think that'll be just about right. So hit your repeat last and cut. Using your little arrow keys on the side, right over here, we're going to move our blade down just to the pink. Now we're going to cut this layer, so just press shift and it'll give you your top layer. And remember, we're hitting the 15 button. Okay, and that's cutting the holes for the eye. And I want my little body to be pink, of course. This is just going to be a bright and, of course, pink winter card. And now for this bright, fun textured, this is Coordinations cardstock. I am going to press my Layer 1 button that coordinates with this Layer 1 Creative Features button. And I'm going to press my birdie again. And this is cutting the hat, scarf, and little pink boots. Totally hip, stylin' bird. And if you want to get your blade, up to the top left really quick, hit your line return. It'll just kind of go up there for you. And use your little arrows again. And now this is kind of, I went to a Cricut Swarm on Saturday, and the store had this really fun paper that has these bumps in it. It's really cool. It's kind of like you're embossing it, but you don't have to do a whole page. That would be nice. If anyone's listening at Provo Craft, we would love to do 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock in our Cuttlebug. Just saying. Okay, we're going to press Shift and the birdie again, and that'll give us the little nose and the little cute little feet, darling little feet. And the last thing we're doing are the little, just the accents, the hands, and just, you know, the accents with this green color. Okay, now this one will be layer 2, and because we're cutting this right here, and it's layer 2. All right, let's put this cute card together. I thought I'd do just a quick demo for you guys of taking the paper off the mat. I don't always show you that part. So I'm using my, do you like my pink Cricut spatula? I actually, when my friend Carly was visiting me, we got a little spray paint happy. And all of her stuff ended up purple and all of my stuff ended up pink. Even one of my bottles of Stickles. Isn't that so sad? Okay, anyway, I totally get off the subject. I'm sorry. I digress. That's how it is, a stay-at-home mom with 5 kids. I don't have a lot of adults to talk to, so I kind of just talk to my camera. And I pretend you guys are listening. And that you care, right? We all want that, right? Okay, so cute little birdie. And put that right here. And so what I'm doing is just the spatula. If you don't own it, you'll want to get it. It is amazing. I kind of, if I'm at a crop or I'm somewhere and I forgot my spatula, I kind of freak out. Because I use it all the time. Especially if you have a really sticky, cricky mat, right? Okay, and then here is my hat and I can just leave this on the mat until I'm ready for it. And here's my little, okay, sometimes the smaller pieces will still kind of stay in the paper, you know, that's okay. Just kind of pop it out a little bit. I'm going to leave it on my mat. And then here we go, look at that. So now I'm just going to layer it. And I'm going to start with this layer. Okay, here is my cute little birdie. Just finished putting, I'm going to say her together. Finished putting her together. Now we're going to make this into a card. And what I have here, this is also Coordinations cardstock, and it's 4x4. And we're going to run this through the Cuttlebug using Snowflake's Cuttlebug cartridge. I'm sorry, folder. This is not a cartridge. I'm just going to put this in here. Fits perfectly. And I probably need a Cuttlebug, don't I? Let me grab a Cuttlebug really quick for that. I think I'll grab my pink one. It's not really pink, but that's what they call it. Open that up. And the formula is the A plate goes on the bottom, and then it's B and B. So just put this through here, and just roll it like pasta. But don't eat it, because it's not pasta. It's paper. But it looks good enough to eat. It's so beautiful once you do it. Look at this. Isn't that cute? Adorable. Okay, now we're just going to make this a very simple card. Believe it or not, there's not even any ribbon on this card. This is also, you know, the Coordinations cardstock. This is cut at 8.5 by 4 1/4, and that'll give us a nice 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 size card, which will fit in an A2 sized envelope, which is just 4 1/4. I'm sorry, it fits the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 size card. Okay, so we can go ahead and just put this down because we're not doing anything fancy with it. And we're using the ATG gun. Make sure when you're using your Cuttlebug that you apply adhesive all around the 4 sides, or you're going to get some that pop up a little bit weird and funky. I'm going to put this right here as even as you can get it. And then I have also, this is Coordinations, this is like glimmer paper, and it's really pretty. You can't really get a good shot of that. But we're using this EK Success Punch, and I'm just going to do a border. And I thought this kind of looked like snow a little bit. It just kind of, this card just kind of all came together. This card is, honestly, This card is one of the samples that's on the back of my new stamp sets. On the back of my stamp sets, I usually put a couple samples of projects you can make when you purchase the stamp set. So this one is on the back of Winter Punnies. I don't even think I mentioned Winter Punnies. That was the set that I was using. Winter Punnies right here. And we are almost done with this super, super simple project. And you can do this one. This one's, you know, anybody can do it. And I just think this one is adorable. And I love the bright colors. Okay, we're using this ink pad. Can you tell that I'm tired? I'm really tired. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm tired and I think I'm getting sick. So, not a good combination when you're taking care of kids at home. But you do what you gotta do. A mom's gotta do what they've gotta do. I think this block, I don't think this block is gonna work. This stamp says, no, I'm gonna get a bigger block. Okay, I'm gonna use this block here, and it says, a little birdie told me it's cold out. Isn't that cute? A little birdie told me it's cold outside, because I thought it would be so cute. With all these fun winter images of birds and owls and, you know, that are cold. And now we're going to pop this baby up with some dimensionals right here and here. Whoops, just do 4. 4. Okay, whoops. All right. And here is our card that says, a little birdie told me it's cold out. Isn't that cute? I really like this card. I really like how it turned out. So I hope you have a great day. Great day. Enjoy the rest of your summer. And then keep warm when winter hits us. Talk to you soon. Go.
Okay. Thanks for watching with my Pink Stamper.